Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Thursday! How is everybody? If you're out there watching, just say hello. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put hashtag replay so I know that you're here. My face itches all of a sudden. Of course it does. Of course it does. It's just like, okay, why? Anyways, hello guys. Happy Thursday. We have a cute little gingerbread sign to do today. It says gingerbread kisses and peppermint wishes. A lot of you guys purchased this, so I want to show you the way that I would paint it so that you have an idea of what to do. And also, I need some more stuff for my craft show. Of course I do. All right, so how is everybody? Let me get a little bit closer. There we go. How's everybody doing? Yesterday was super duper busy, and I had to go grocery shopping. I haven't had to go and do a grocery shopping like that in forever because I had to get stuff for grandkids. My stepdaughter gave me a list of things that they like, and then I'm like, well, they might like this and they might like that. My cart was full to the top, and I don't do that because I'm really limited on what I can eat. So I kind of eat the same stuff over and over every week. It's kind of boring, but it works. It works for nutrition. And my husband, he likes to get his own stuff, and he gets all new stuff all the time. But yeah, so that I'm gonna give all the dogs a bath. They're all clean and soft, and my husband brushed them while I was at the grocery store. Yeah, they're so cute. Anyways, guys, we're gonna do this fun project here. This is our project. Just say hello if you're out there watching, and it has jute to hang it. If you want to put ribbon, you can. It'd be cute with little striped ribbon, but I am just not a ribbon person, and my customers aren't either. So I don't usually put bows at the top at all. But some people love bows, and that is absolutely fine. You do you. And if your customers love bows, then put bows there. All right, let me just get to comments, and let me go a little bit closer so you can see all this goodness. And then let me put myself up in the corner. There we go. And I'm going to share to VIP group. So how is everybody? Happy Thursday. Can you believe tomorrow is Friday? It is, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. I just checked the calendar. Sometimes I wonder, I lose track of my days. I do. Okay, I'm not seeing myself live yet. Oh, there I am. Okay, sometimes it doesn't pop up right away for me, just like you guys. I know sometimes it doesn't pop up on your phone or your Facebook for a moment. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. Okay, let me go ahead and see who's here. Hi, Betty. How are you? Hi, Carrie. Good morning. Hi, Sherry. It was 93 yesterday and 39 this morning. Oh, my goodness. That's a big difference. I wonder how cold it is here. It was really cloudy yesterday, which is good because then the air conditioner's not running so much. Hey, Sarah. How are you? How was your physical therapy? I hope you did good. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. It's 59 right now, and our high is supposed to be 73, and that is in Lakeside, California. So I'm inland, 20 miles from San Diego. San Diego will probably be about 20 degrees cooler than that, honestly. It usually is. Anyways, that's not where I'm going to be though. Most of the weekend, I'll be down by the coast, not here at my house. And then on Monday, I will be at Disneyland. Yay. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Hi, Bridget. Good morning. All right, guys, let's get started with this. I'm going to go out a little bit so I can bring in a board. Isn't this so cute? I love this little gingerbread. And it's fairly easy. It really is, because of this coming off. So you don't have to do the little tiny pieces. I kind of like it. And then we'll give him cheekies and eyeballs. Let me bring in my board. I got a bunch of ornaments done last night. I finally finished the star ornaments. I've been working on quarter end stuff. Oops, my tree almost fell. I hit the thing and it almost went. One of these days that whole thing is gonna go. I need some major cleaning in here. I need someone that organizes to come to my house and help me. I need an organizer. Guys, I admit it. I need help. It's going good. Just tired of having to be somewhere every single day. Oh gosh, I know. I can only imagine. Yeah, that would be a pain in the butt. How far away is it for you to go? Do you have to drive very far? I would not like that. Even though when I've had to go do stuff like that, it's only 15 minutes away, but still, you have to leave the house. I don't like having to do that. Okay, white for this part. Let's just dissect this whole thing. Okay, these guys are going to be pink. Our background's going to be pink. So the hearts are pink. The background's pink. These hearts are red. Okay, and then what else is red? So this is red. This is red. This is red. And this is red. Okay, I'm going to put all the red down here. Okay. Then we have white and white. And we have green. And these are white. These are white. This is green. We got all sorts of colors here. Okay, so white. And then we have our leaves are green and green. And then our gingerbread guy is gingerbread. And the and sign is green also. So there we go. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Hi, Chris. Oh, Sarah is 20 miles. That's far enough, though. That's like me having to go into San Diego, downtown. I don't like to do that. I don't. All right. So I was telling a friend yesterday that we're getting a new shelter here. If anybody lives here in San Diego, our shelter for us to take animals to, if we find an animal, our shelter is far away. Our shelter is Sweetwater Animal Shelter because we're in an unincorporated city. So Lakeside is unincorporated. Okay, so we're going to do cotton candy. So we have to drive quite a ways. It's like 25 miles to go to the shelter. And a lot of people don't think about that. There's a shelter that's closer, but it only services that city. The El Cajon one only services that city. And it only services the parts of El Cajon that are incorporated. The unincorporated part has to go down to Sweetwater. So anyways, we're getting a new shelter, and it is 5 minutes from my house, guys. It's in Santee. It's just down the road on Magnolia. They're starting to break ground. If anybody knows where the big barn that's kind of by Las Colinas, Las Colinas is back behind off the road, is in that area. So I haven't driven past there to actually see, but I read that they had broken ground. And it's a $37 million facility. That's a lot of money, guys. I don't know if there's other buildings, but I'm kind of excited that there's a new shelter, and I'm hoping that I can maybe do something with them, maybe help them sponsor an event to get dogs microchipped. I would love to be able to sponsor an event to get all the dogs out here microchipped and to express how important it is to tell Chloe's story, to tell, talk about stuff like that. Because microchipping, and to talk about the dogs that I have personally reunited with their family members because of the microchips. So I'm kind of excited about that. So anyways, it broke ground just this week, and it will be ready next fall. So anyways, I'm excited for that. Let me see who else is here. Hi Shelly, how are you? Hi Vivian, hi Karen Ross, hi Stephanie, hi Deb, my sister. How is everybody? So I was trying to think of ways to get sponsors so that, people say, oh, it's too expensive to get my dog microchipped, I can't do it. I want there to be no excuses. So I really want to be able to get corporations that will sponsor 20 people to get free microchips, or 10 people, or 5 people. Families that will sponsor a person. I think it's only $20 to get microchip, but people have all kinds of excuses. Always, 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 always. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to partner with them in some way to do a community event and bring awareness, because so many people think that, oh gosh, microchips cause cancer. There's no reason for me to microchip my pet. It's not going to escape. You know what? Accidents happen. We never expect for an animal to escape. And then we're devastated when it happens to us. So anyways, that's kind of exciting to me that's happening, that they broke ground. It's only 5 minutes from my house, and it'll be open next fall. So I have that to look forward to, and maybe start working with some people on things, some ideas like for like an opening day thing. That would be kind of cool. So when they do like their open house, say, okay, bring your pets by for a free microchip. The first 100 people get a free microchip. Wouldn't that be cool? I would love to be part of that. I would love to do. We could call it Chloe's Day. We're gonna have Chloe's Day. Anyways, I just think of things like that. I think, how can I give back? How can I help? How can I turn my bad experience into something positive? Because that's, people say that what happened to her has led me to do all these other good things, and I truly believe that. Okay, so this was cotton candy, and then white, and then this green is, oops, is sage mint. It jumped. Okay, so the leaves and the and sign. This one actually paints up pretty quickly, and then we'll speckle it. It actually is a pretty quick sign. You could probably make several of these really quick. I'm waiting for my Talkator stuff to get here. I have some new stuff coming. Guys, I don't know why. I think it's just the postal service is taking longer than normal. Oh, I need my gingerbread color. Where are you? Where are you? Hi, Nikki. How are you? Okay, so honey brown for my gingerbread. I actually bought some more. I hadn't bought new honey brown paint in forever because we still had a whole bunch from back when we used to do wholesale. and we would buy it by the case. I finally bought some more new ones, and some of these old ones have a few little lumpy things in them. You know how that goes. Sometimes they get little lumps. Yeah. This one has it. This one has lumps. I might have to sand it a little bit. It has like little speckle lumps in it. Oh my goodness. Well, my stepdaughter and 3 of my grandchildren get here today, this afternoon. So my son-in-law and the other grandchild fly in tomorrow. So we're going to have a busy, busy weekend. The honey brown is the same as the other. It's the same brand as everything else. It's not different. It's Americana. It just looks it looks different because it's the old. You can tell it's old. It's the same brand, Deco Art, Americana brand. But look at how old it is. You can see the label's different. Yeah, same brand. Same brand as all the other stuff. Okay, and then the red I grabbed. What red did I grab? Primary red. Let me look and see. There's not much in this one. Let me see if I have another red over here that has more in it. All my reds are almost empty. Oh, country red. Here's one. Let's use country red. How funny. Your new animal shelter just broke ground last week. Oh, yeah. That's funny, Dub. It's close to your house, too. That's pretty awesome. I know. I'm just trying to think of ways that I can give back to the community, and I can try to help people not have to go through the pain of, when they lose their animals and there's no microchip, it's really hard to find the owners. Not everybody's on social media, and not everybody is willing to put out signs that say found dog. So the dogs just don't get reunited, and not everyone is willing to take a dog to a shelter. Our shelters here in San Diego County are non-kill shelters. Okay, it's unlike the ones up in LA, Orange County, etc. Those are all kill shelters, and they kill on the 7th day if they are at capacity and the animal has not been adopted on the 7th day of them being at the facility. They can be euthanized, which is really sad. It's just very sad. So in San Diego, some of the dogs have been in there for 200 days, and that's really sad too. But yeah, they need to get them out of there. They need to find a foster. I think once they hit a certain amount of days, they really need to be with a foster, not in the facility. So hopefully there'll be other people that will step up and help with some of that stuff, because that's just sad. And you can't house a bazillion dogs. There's only room for so many. A lot of facilities up in LA, Orange County, those places, they're at 300% capacity. So they have to euthanize because they don't have room for the ones that keep coming in every day. Okay, so I heard something that was interesting. And we talked about this before. We're like, why are there so many dogs that are lost? Why are there so many dogs in the shelter? We talked about this, and my theory about it is correct. They actually came out in an article the other day. Do you remember how I said so many people were home during COVID? Okay, let's dry all this and we'll put our second coat. So many people were home during COVID. So they got dogs. They're like, oh, we can finally get a dog because we're going to be home. And people were on unemployment during that time, so they had extra money. They received those checks. Remember the checks that people got? Everybody got a check. Well, they had money. They could afford to get a pet. They could afford to feed the pet, and now all of a sudden they can't because they're back to work. They're not home with their animals, so they feel bad that they're not home with their animals, so they try to rehome it. They can't rehome it, so they dump it. It happens all the time. People take their dogs to a dog park, and they leave it. They just leave it. So there's so many animals that are just being dumped. And it's being attributed to COVID, because so many people were home and like, oh, we can finally get a dog because we're home and can take care of it. And then eventually they have to go back to work. So yeah, I mean, we were talking about that for a while or a while ago, and it is absolutely true. So we were right on the money. Let's see. Nikki says, still waiting to get car and shop as well for work. Oh gosh. Yeah. Nice. I'm glad you could catch me online. She is over on YouTube. I wish there was a way that shelter dogs could be rotated through different shelters. Oh yeah, that would be a great idea, because different people want different dogs. And they do events. So our shelters do $20 days. A lot of the animals right now, it's only $20 to adopt. So there's no reason for the shelters to be full. The state subsidizes. The state or federal programs subsidize that because the costs are more than $20, of course. So, and if a dog goes to a rescue, a lot of our rescues charge $400 to $500 because they take the dogs like the Shih Tzus. I see this happen. Sorry rescues, I love you, but there are some rescues. There are some rescues that are doing this, that snatch up all the little fluffy dogs. And somebody needs to, if someone doesn't adopt them by a certain amount of time, rescues should bring them in. But then they take care of them, they groom them, they do all the things. It costs money, but they go for $400 to $500. Well, people can adopt from the shelter for $20 right now, and a lot of our shelters, some of the LA shelters are free. They don't even have a charge right now. So there's no excuse for all those dogs to be in there. People, it's just expensive to have animals. It really is expensive to have them. Stimulus checks. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Sherry. And we talked about that a while ago. And guess what? It's true. They actually have articles out right now about this, because there's an epidemic around the country of dogs being dumped. Yeah, you have clear the shelter dogs. We do days too. We do too. We do too. That's a big problem. Bigger problem is spay and neuter. Yes, absolutely, Lisa. Lisa, see, I'm hoping that I can help with that. I'm hoping that I can help do community awareness. You know, people think, oh gosh, it's going to ruin my dog if I neuter it. No, but bigger, older dogs, sometimes they do say that you should wait until a certain time. That's okay, but don't let it breed, you know? Take control of your animal and don't allow it to get in that situation. So, you know, just be a responsible pet owner and don't allow your dog to get another dog pregnant, and don't allow your dog, if it happens to go into heat, keep it inside. Make sure that you don't allow it out. Don't get into that situation. So yeah, spay and neuter, absolutely, so that we don't keep having dogs. So some of the cities, it's illegal to do backyard breeding. Some of the cities here have to have a permit. So they are really aware of that's a big issue. Okay, I got to put another coat on the pink. And I just dropped my honey brown. Yeah, it costs money for all that stuff. Yeah, that's exactly why. I know. So all the expenses go into that. So the rescues can't waive their fees because they don't get as many donations as people think that they do. You know, people think, oh, they get donations. They're a 501(c)(3), you know, they get all these donations. No, it's very expensive. And in the meantime, they've got all these dogs that they might have out on foster that they're also helping. So some of the programs here, when they have people take dogs on foster, they're paying for the food, they're paying for the vet care. There are tons of lumps in this one. You guys, I am not kidding. So no, I totally understand why the cost is that much. I totally understand it. They can't subsidize it like the shelters can. So the shelter right now has $20 dogs, which is great. Hey, but people need to be able to afford everything. You know, they can't just look at, oh, it's only $20. Guys, it's dog food. You know how much dog food we go through? A ton. So I have my dog food. It comes every 3 weeks from Amazon. I want this to be more solid. And it's not often enough now. My dogs are more hungry. It's a big bag. It's a big bag too. So my dog food wasn't going to be here until Saturday. So I had to order, it's on the you know, the subscription thing. So I had to order a bag in between. And I'm like, okay, so now I'll have a backup bag. It's expensive. It's expensive. And getting teeth cleaned. You know, people need to think about that. And getting their shots. And then when they have issues, you have to have money in the bank. So it's a whole great big thing. And doodles are getting dumped all the time here too. They're expensive animals, but they're getting dumped everywhere. Okay, let's go ahead and let's dry. You're a nonprofit and barely get by. Exactly. Adoption fees of $500 barely cover. Yes, I agree. No, I totally agree. So because you don't get all that subsidizing of government. Yep, shelters get all that. Yep, exactly. That's why they can do that. Plus, you know, they have to pay their employees, but they get government funding. Exactly. Hey, Pam, how are you? Deb says a lot of your rescues up here get a lot of the dogs from LA. Yes, I believe that. I know that people sometimes bring in a van and they'll take a whole bunch of animals and they'll move them to other shelters out of state. It happens all the time. If you're a responsible dog, yes, exactly. So, you know, you have to take care of all those things. It's expensive. I know how that is. Having 6 of them, it's expensive. You know, and Stubby really is getting closer and closer every day. It's just so sad. He's having tummy issues again. He barely made it outside last night. He was sleeping with John, and I was working on stuff in the back room, and it was late, and I hear the bedroom door open and Stubby run out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's frantically running, and he can barely run, but he's frantically running for the door. And he barely made it outside before he had to go potty, and his little tummy's just all messed up. Poor little guy. Okay. He's just getting close to the end. But he's not in pain. He's not acting like he's in pain. He's just having those. I just see the signs. I just see, okay, he's getting closer. It's not cheap to euthanize. You know, even doing that is not inexpensive. So with that and the cremation, getting the ashes back, all of that is about $600. It is not. It's none of it is inexpensive. Being a responsible pet owner costs money. You have to have it in your budget. And the grooming. You know, my dogs get groomed every other month. It's $100 per dog. So in my budget, I have $300 per month for grooming for my dogs. It's expensive. Okay, look how cute this is going to be. Okay, we're going to take this whole thing off. I'll do the details on my gingerbread. Sorry, just kind of got off on that subject since we're getting the new shelter. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the opportunity to help and maybe educate some of my community about things. I need to have a Zoom meeting and share our experiences with you. Oh, yes. I'm really hoping to help a lot. I really am. That would be great to talk about all that stuff. Doodles are bred by greed. Yes, exactly. I know. And I love doodles. Okay, don't get me wrong, because I know some of you guys actually have them and they're great. But there's people that get them and then they don't realize, oh, I didn't know it was going to get that big. So you just have to be responsible. Whatever dog you get, please be responsible. Okay, I got to find a good cheeky color. I'm going to use blush pink, and then I have to do eyeballs. And what else do I got to do? Then I need to ink everything. Okay, so I have my little thing. Yeah, I mean, any dog. I mean, you know, Shih Tzus are one of those dogs that are expensive. And I got to do the hearts on there too. Let's do the mouth first. Let's do the mouth. We're just kind of dissecting it again. I wanted to make sure everything looked good together. Here's our mouth. I'm using my little marker. I just have a passion for helping people with animals. So sometimes I just get off on the side. Oh, I'm probably going to have to go back over that. Yep, I am. But at least I know where it's at. Oops. Okay, so a little bit of blush pink. I don't know everything about the rescue part. I don't know everything about all dogs, but I try to share what I do know. What I do know is that microchipping your pet and getting your pet spayed or neutered will save their lives. So that's what I do know. When you had to put your dog down, she was 17. Had her for since she was 9 weeks. Your vet didn't charge, but you paid $125 for the dashes. That's a really good price. Carrie says you paid $700 for each of yours. They came to our house and met. Yes, that's what our last ones were. $650, and they came to our house. But she retired, so she did 4 of our dogs. You know, that was really hard. I mean, four dogs in that short of a time is really, really sad. It's really hot. I don't want to use my marker on it. It is extremely hot. Don't want to ruin my marker. So I'll let it cool for just a second. I hit it too hard with the heat. Okay. Yeah, I have to find somebody else in our area that comes to your house, because I don't want to take my dog into the vet. Although they do have a nice little room at our vet. So if we had to, if it was like an emergency, then it would be okay. But you know, it's there's just something personal about having it at your house and letting the other dogs see what's going on. I think it's important for them to have closure too, and not to just say, oh, well, mom took Stubby to the groomer and he never came back. You know, you never know what they think if it's one of those things. Okay, let me do the hearts. Let me do the hearts. So there's hearts at the end of each cheeky, or each, the smile, sorry. On the cheeks, there's a heart at the end of each end of the smile. And then let's do a little white dot on the cheeks. Okay. All right. This size is about 10 inches. This is a sheet of paper. This is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so this sheet's 8.5 by 11. So it's 10.5 inches. It is cute, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to do a little white highlight up here at the top of each cheek, and then we'll dry this, and then we can start inking. There's not a ton of inking on here. We're going to speckle though. We'll speckle when we're all done. But let's dry the face. Yeah, so our person, she played harp music, and it was just really calming to the dog and to us. And the fact that we got to be there the whole time. I've heard some really horror stories about some people that have taken their dogs to vets, and the vet was like, okay, it's time for us to take him to the back. Oh no, hello. I want to be with my dog until they take their last breath. Not everybody wants to do that. I held my dogs. I felt their spirits leave their body. The other dogs in the room knew also. They knew when it was final. They knew when it was over. Stubby wouldn't even look at us. He turned his back to us when his daddy left us. He turned his back and wouldn't even look at anybody in the room. Look how cute that is. Okay, I am gonna ink these little hearts. So, you know, I get off on these subjects. Sorry, guys. At some point, Stubby's going to go join his daddy and his mommy. They'll be running up in heaven across the rainbow bridge. So, not that I want him to do it anytime soon. The poor little guy he just struggles. I do think I want to ink these, just like barely on the edges. Yep. So we'll just do a little bit. We are going to speckle with white. I think that will look cute. So lots of things coming up for me this weekend. I'm excited. And my son, Kyle and Taylor and the kiddos are coming from Arizona. They're going to come and go to SeaWorld with us. They're not going to go to Disneyland. But, and I think they've been recently, but they're going to come and go to SeaWorld with us. It's expensive just to do SeaWorld, guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you've been here. It really is. It really is expensive. So, I'm with my discount that I get, it's $99. I think it's $139 without the discount for one day. For one day. I'm like, wow, that's expensive. So, anyways, we're going to do that on Saturday. Sunday will be a day of rest, and we'll have a little barbecue or something at our house. I'm just going to barely do the edges on here. We'll get all the others together. My daughter, and my son's family, and Tara, you know, that family. My daughter and her husband, and my granddaughter, Haley, all of them. And then Monday is our Disneyland with my stepdaughter and their family. So it's going to go by fast. It always does. You know, those visits always go by way too fast. I'm sure that we'll make trips down to the beach. I always love to go walk at the beach. Down at Mission Beach is great. And then also at the tide pools at Scripps, at the tide pools. Those are fun. Kids love to go look at all that stuff. Okay, all right, let's glue this together, and then we'll speckle. And then next week I have a craft show to set up for. It's just busy. So I have like I said, Disneyland on Monday, and then Tuesday work, Wednesday work. Thursday set up for a craft show. We opened Friday night. And then we're open Saturday. And then we tear down Saturday. So I think, and then I think I have a weekend in between. I have to look at my calendar. It's all happening very fast. Once we get to November is like every weekend there's something going on. My craft shows are just like boom, boom, boom. And then Thanksgiving, and then one more, and then I'm done. And then Christmas will be here. It's just getting here way too quickly, guys. So that's why I have to keep making stuff. So I'm hoping that my chocolate tour order will be here on the weekend. I'm waiting for stuff. Waiting for stuff. I probably should have assembled this before I put it on here. Okay. Just line it up. There's scoring here, so you can see exactly where everything needs to go. And then I think I can just do a little dot for the heart. Yuppers. Yuppers. All right. We're getting there. I'm starting to work on next month's kit already. It's turning out cute. I have to start working on it because I'll be so busy with my craft show. I have to get it done early so that it's not just waiting and I'm like, okay, we're going to be a day late. I don't want to do that to you guys. I want to make sure I have everything, all my ducks in a row. Yep. So, and then I'm training someone, the craft show, that the preschool one, I am training someone new to take that over because that one I'm going to change, it's going to change hands because I can't do everything. I can't do it all. I'm admitting I cannot do it all. I try. So I will be training my friend Sandy on that so that next year she can do it all by herself. Yep. It'll be good. It will be good. I've done it. I think we're going on 10 years. So that's a good run for me. It's a long time. It's a long time to do something, right? 10 years. To be responsible. I'm kind of thinking I want this to turn the other way. I think I want to turn this, have this go this way. Oh, I should have just turned the circle. There we go. Okay, because the things are at the top. Your daughter is here from Dallas this week. She has craft show this weekend, talking about all the women in craft and that help with. Oh yes, must be something born. I know exactly. I think you have 4 in your area. Wow, that's great. Or, that's awesome. Well, you know what? There are just so many people that love animals and want to help, and someone has to do it. You know, I help every day online too. I try. I didn't have any more experiences like that one. That was so funny. Remember I told you that the admin removed my comment. My comment was a helpful comment and she said it was stupid. I screenshot it and I put it onto her page. And I decided I was going to do that. And evidently she doesn't check comments regularly and just allows people to post whatever they want on the page, which is not a good thing because she never commented on that and she never deleted it. So after a couple hours I deleted it, but I was like, I don't know why the admin told me my comment was stupid. I've never had an admin be mean to me. No, and she didn't say anything. I just feel like admins on page shouldn't do that. You need to be an example. You need to be nice and kind. Can't we all be kind? Hi, Judy. How are you? Yes, we can do this. I know. It all takes work. It all is a lot of work, but you know what? It's all going to work out just fine. So, and hey, I didn't come to the little breakfast yesterday. So, I know you probably know, just mail my check. Just mail my check. You are going to have so much fun. You leave tomorrow, Judy? I think you leave on your vacay. I'm excited for you. You're going to have a great time. I'm looking forward to pictures in our group. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and line this up. I want to make sure I get everything where it's supposed to be so that the word wishes goes in there. And yippers. This is so cute. We still need to speckle because it really needs to be speckled. So if you don't want to speckle it, you could dry brush the background if you want to do that instead. But we're going to speckle. Okay, so I have everything glued on there. I'm going to move this to the side. What do I need to do? I need some water. I need some water. And I need my toothbrush. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on the glue so I don't forget. I'm going to bring in some paper towels because I need to cover my area. Let's move this. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate it. I never get away because I'm always working. Yeah. Yesterday was full of paperwork, trying to get everything done for the end of the quarter. It's just a lot of work. My job is a lot of work. I'm so grateful I can work from home, guys. I really am. I am so blessed to be able to work from home. Not everybody can do that. I don't know if that was paint or if that was white, or if that was glue. So I'm going to put some paint here. It's in the mail. Thank you so much. I'm supposed to leave early, but had to. Oh, no. Okay. We'll talk. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll talk about that. I'm so sorry. Well, gosh. Oops, I don't need that much. I love all the colors too. So you don't have to speckle it. You do not have to speckle it. You can just put it in there. I didn't need that much water. I should have used my spray bottle. I was trying to pour some from my water bottle. I poured way too much. Okay, so you're going to take your toothbrush. These are just from Dollar Tree. Dip it in the water, on the paper towel, in the paint, on the paper towel, in the water, on the paper towel. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, so, and then you want small dots, but not too small. So I'm going to pull my finger backwards, and I'm going to kind of see how it is. I think I need a little bit more water in it. I've got them to be a little bit bigger than that. Okay, and then I'm just going to continually pull my finger backwards on the bristles as I point downward onto my project and move it around kind of in a circle so that everything gets some little speckles on it. And I'll bring it up so you can see closer. Like I said, you don't have to do this. It's a choice. And I'm going to just wipe my finger. I always have an extra paper towel sitting there. But see how there's little speckles? Can you see? Yeah. So that's what it does. It's your choice. Okay, we're going to dry it. It actually dries really quickly, but we're going to dry it. And I'm going to sop up all this water because I will spill that trying to carry that to my sink. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, putting this over here. Getting all this out of the way. Let's dry and then we'll put our jute on. We are done. This is so cute. So, and I'll give you the link. I know a lot of you have already purchased it, but I'll give you the link because some of you haven't. This was in one of our recent gingerbread releases that I did. So cute. I love it. All right. Okay. I have some jute here. I don't need a ton. Maybe this one will work. Maybe. No. Is that going to be too short? That one's probably too short. I'm like, I have some scraps here. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Okay. So let me give you the link for this so that you have it in case you need to add it. Remember, everything's 25% off on our website with our kits. So We don't have all of this stuff over in Etsy. You're going to be looking at our Shopify account. I know somebody recently said I can't find it on Etsy. That's because not everything is over there. I can't pay the fees up to 30% on Etsy compared to 3.5% over on Shopify. Yeah, 3.5% on Shopify compared to 30% on Etsy. If they do it through, like if you find it through one of their advertisements, then they charge us up to 30% with everything combined. Did I see a message about folding gingerbread houses? I did not see a message about that. Could you send it to me to Darlene Brown? If you send it to Darlene Brown, it might have gone to my business. If it went to the business one, it's hidden in there with dozens and dozens of spam. Send it to Darlene Brown. So just message me personally. The ones that go through the business, the DIY crafts by Dar, I can't find stuff. There's way too many that are just not. There's a bunch that's not good stuff. So it blocks out things. I have certain keywords that it'll send it to spam. So, okay. I want this to be short. So I'm trying to get it perfect. And then I'll trim it. Okay. That's good right there. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to trim all that extra off. I do have some of the folding gingerbread houses left. I don't have a lot. I have a few of them. So I think I have more of the fire station ones than the regular ones. Oops, I'm trying to. Okay. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. And there we go. So this will look really cute on the little stand. You know, the little stand that we have? It will be really cute on this stand. I just don't have it in here. I love this. I think it turned out super cute. I love gingerbread. So this will look cute in my little gingerbread section. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. And remember, I'm taking weekends off from doing my Facebook Lives. So just know that. I know some of you guys, you don't watch every day, so you might go, oh, why isn't she on the weekends? I have made that decision a week ago to start having more time for myself, more time for my family. And not have all the stress, because it can be stressful having to come up with a project every single day, even though I love it. I love crafting with you guys, and this one is super cute. All right. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you.